Alright. We're going live on YouTube, and I'm Dan Salem. Jets live stream, also going live on Facebook. 3, 2, 1. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. I'm Dan Salem. I am on YouTube at BuzzChomp. I am on Facebook at the Dan Salem. Both places find me on Twitter at the Dan Salem. About to tweet it on BuzzChomp with 3 Z's on the Twitter, and I'm about to retweet it on Dan Salem at the Dan Salem. Hit me up, send me questions, comments. Tell me you wish I got a different visor. Oh, trying to reconnect on Facebook. And there we are. Tell me you want me to change my wardrobe. I got some old school Jets and some new school Jets and then some middle school Jets. I've been a fan a long time. I've seen this season before. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's dive right into it. Entering week 6 of the NFL year, and our Jets are 1-4. Now, I don't want to believe it, but pundits, I'm putting air quotes, said that the beginning of the Jets season, the first quarter, if you will, was going to be extremely difficult. They were correct. We played the Seahawks, played the Steelers, played the Buffalo Bills, who we happened to beat. We played the Kansas City Chiefs. We played the Cincinnati Bengals. Most of those teams were playoff teams a season ago. All of them had high aspirations and high-powered offenses this year. Little did I know our secondary would stink so badly and our offense would become one-dimensional, and it's led to 4 losses in a row at the moment. Good thing 5 p.m. Pacific if you're a baseball Jets in their play clock. Let's see if we can get back. He would expect. We had a decent first half of football. I mean, the Jets have been pretty good in the first half this season overall. But the second half, nothing changed. And I could see this coming. Like, we had a pretty good first drive when we got the ball at the start of the game, and then we ended in a field goal. A little bit more when they had touchdowns. And by halftime, it was 14-13 Pittsburgh. Not a bad place to be in. 1 point on offense, didn't do anything spectacular. It's hard to live with that when we YouTube. I can't tell. Hey. You're the best. I'm going to continue to live stream here and may have to shut down this YouTube operation if it doesn't pick itself up. But fingers crossed that it works well. So, we want to be more aggressive. That's what I said last week. Team didn't do it. Didn't get more aggressive. 4th down opportunities, 4th and short, like 4th and inches, 4th and 2. We punted. We didn't go for it. We had an excellent running game. Excellent offensive line. Great opportunity for play action. Great opportunity for a little dink slant. 2 yards. I'd like to see some off-tackle runs. I'd like to see some sweeps around the outside. Not the utterly predictable, let's just get it stuffed, let's just punt. Rich Smeeney on ESPN said it, that the Jets were, I could be attributing this incorrectly, that they were playing not to lose. Yeah, you hear that a lot. The coaches playing not to lose. But what the hell? This is your second year. What the F? All right, we need a spark. We need sparks. Playing not to lose sucks as a fan. It sucks. So we look very predictable. I mean, we couldn't stop them on defense. They had a big play, but they only gave up 1 big play. If the offense was doing something more dynamic, I could forgive that 1 big play, but they got the big play again. And they marched on us a few times, but overall the defense held. We got 1 strip sack. Didn't turn any points out of it, but we did win the turnover battle, so that's good. Win the turnover battle. Can't say that often this season. But offense just, I don't know. I know we have been without Eric Decker, but still, I mean, he's one player. We got a lot of other good receivers. We got other good tight ends that we tried to work in a little. We had 2 excellent running backs, and yet it was very predictable what the Jets called, what they did, and what they were unable to do. there just was no rhythm, no in sync. It's like without Decker, Fitz can't find a rhythm and can't get any passing going. Gailey doesn't know how to call plays unless he can dump it to Decker. Okay, so I mean, he might be gone for the year. I don't know. There's rumors he's going to go on IR, so we got to figure something out. It's like, what the hell? All right, so the first half, solid football game, right? And compared to previous weeks, it was a step in the right direction. But again, awful second half football team. We were outscored 37-7 in the second half this season. Okay. I like Coach Todd Bowles, but if you're not going to make halftime adjustments, you're a bad football coach. I like Shane Gailey, but if you're not going to make halftime adjustments, you're a bad football coach. Those points speak for themselves. We have been a really bad second half football team. Granted, the defense has looked pretty decent, but by comparison to the offense, it's still giving up a lot of points. So, is it really? I mean, the defense has been decent, yes, in the second half. Like, how are you going to win? You can't win like that. You can't win like that. And we haven't been. We've been losing. So, playing not to lose rather than being aggressive. I mean, I'll say it again. Where's the aggression? We had no pass rush. We only got to Ben Roethlisberger times. The entire game better? No. Now it's working perfectly. It's going to stay that way the rest of the broadcast. Okay. No pass rush. We won the turnover battle. Silver lining to another forgettable football game. It wasn't bad, but it was just ho-hum. Now, Pittsburgh, outside of them getting blown out by the Eagles, which was a shocker to me, has looked like a good team and a playoff team. So, looks like Carson Palmer, but performed things around upon. We've got a lot of talent. Change them. You got to understand how you stand pat and go. It feels like our injuries, they've been piling up in the secondary. Today, the Jets attempted to sign a cornerback, former Panthers cornerback Benay Benuekir. I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Yet they failed in doing so, and he went to the Dolphins. So, instead, the Jets added a wide receiver, Jeremy Butler, formerly Glad Marshall's back. We got added a new veteran wide receiver to the mix. Obviously, they just... But we must persevere. I don't know what we do about the secondary. Think badly, not. I kind of attribute that a little bit to a lack of around. Right now, spark at any moment. You get a couple next week after. Plays like I met the team to be bad enough to get a. It has to be yes. Only one team's on, but we are not playing like a tough time watch. Sorry. We run into difficulties. Facebook, I love you. You're just great. You're perfect. Just keep doing what you're doing. Facebook or okay, so Monday night football game. Jets Cardinals. I'm excited. I like when the Jets are in prime time. Arizona's vulnerable, okay? Their defense has not looked great, and their offense has been sputtering. Now, Carson Palmer is expected to come back. He's probably returning to practice tomorrow. But I mean, he had a concussion. This is not a dynamic team like we and work it down the field on offense. We can pass when we need to, but not be a passing first team. I really think that's the way to go. Be aggressive, smash mouth football. Let the game and the Colts really only we beat the Cardinals to build a little momentum. But we can build. Okay. Well, I like to touch on fantasy, and at this point, there's only one reliable fantasy player for the Jets, and that is Brandon Marshall. Oh my goodness, keeps putting up 100-yard games, kind of scoring a touchdown every single week. I'm betting on that Matt Forte will have a bounce back week this week against Arizona. They just don't have the same defense, and they're going to look to take Marshall out of the game, which kind of opens the door for Forte / Powell. But we're able to another sport, basketball. I know the preseason. Amy, you've been a great. I'm Dan Salem, at the Dan Salem on Twitter, at the Dan Salem on Facebook. We are at BuzzChomp on YouTube. I got tons of videos up on there that do not require the internet to live stream it, so YouTube cannot fail. They are all vlogs, and they are eternal, so go watch them at BuzzChomp on YouTube. I'll be back again next Tuesday, 5 p.m. Pacific, to talk the game versus Arizona after an exciting Monday night of football. Always on Facebook Live and working great. YouTube, you'll be working next week, I swear. It just seems to be an every other week kind of thing. It's like a love-hate relationship. All right. Thank you, guys. I'll see you next week.